Fight and Talk back again, and today I'm delighted to be joined by kickboxer Jamie Bates ahead of his bout against Jay Overmeer on Glory 84 this weekend. It's been a long time out for you from this Glory ring. You must be happy to be getting back in now, Jamie.
3 years in the making, mate. It's been a shit 3 years, so I'm glad to be back, man. Yeah, and it's a big fight, so it's a good one to get my teeth sunk into.
It definitely is. Look, how frustrating has that been for you? I know obviously you fought domestically a couple of times, which must be nice to get the run out, but how frustrating has it been? 3 years. I mean, it's almost a year to the day we were in here the last time talking about it and you won about the frustration. We're another 13 months on now, 12 months on, and now you're getting the call up. How frustrating has it been?
It's been demented, mate. It has absolutely sent us crazy a little bit, but to be fair, I was injured for 18 months, but now I'm back and I'm fresh. I want to be active all the time, so I want to get this Jay Overmeer out the way with straight on to the next one. Hopefully a title shot.
Before we touch on Jay's fight then, if we do look, you managed, like I said, get a couple of runouts domestically. You managed to get back home in front of a home crowd. That must have been nice for you after so many years on the road travelling kickboxing.
You know what it is? It was nice and it wasn't nice because it comes with all the dramas, doesn't it? So it's definitely nicer to be back on the big scene, not having to sell domestic tickets and have all that hassle that you have. So I turn up, fight and get paid.
It is a massive scene, and of course it's in his back garden. He's a Dutch fella, you're fighting out in Rotterdam. Who do you think that puts more pressure on? You on that walkout when no doubt you'll be getting booed in front of his home fans, or is all the pressure on him having to perform in front of them?
It depends who puts the pressure on whose shoulders. The pressure is on him. He's there and he has to perform, doesn't he? It's his home crowd. He probably has sold the majority of the tickets for it. And all eyes are on our fight. I've got the pressure on me after perform. I'm 3 years out and I've got to prove that I've still got it.
3 years out, but you're still ranked number 4. He's number two against number 4 bout. Do you think this is then a title eliminator?
It has to be. And I know for sure, when I win and I get the microphone, I'll be calling out the champion in the middle of the ring. That's all I'm interested in. I want the big fights. I don't want to go back at the bottom of the fish pond. I want to go right to the top.
What do you make of the division? It's been 3 years, and when I was looking the other day, I think only you, maybe Harrod, are the ones that are still floating around that top end. The landscape of the division's totally changed. What did you make of it 3 years ago, and what do you make of it now?
My division just seems to be a shark tank. There's no little fish in this division. Everybody's capable on the day of winning the title. I think Myrtle Grown Heart's come back in, so there's another tasty name. That's somebody else I want to fight. But the landscape changes all the time. There's another welterweight fight on the card. Little roided up Romanian versus a tall Dutch lad. Everybody's really good.
If we look at your fight then, Jay Overmeer has been very, very active. What do you make of him as a fighter? He's got quite a unique style, doesn't he?
He does. He's not like typical Dutch style. He's not typical Thai style. He's high paced, mixes a lot of kicks up with punches. He is different. There's a lot of similarities between us, to be honest. But I think I'm going to be the bigger, stronger presence in there, and he's going to feel it when he gets hit. He's been hand-fed 3 people in Glory. I've never been hand-fed 1 person. Every time I fought, I think, to get knocked out. But I've overcome them all, so same with him.
You look at that, you mentioned there, he's only been signed a year, yet this is going to be his 4th bout. You've been on the books for however long. Yes, I know you were injured for 18 months, but is there any frustration in that for you that you're not getting out, you're not getting to be as active as you wanted to be?
Yeah, of course. Massively frustrating. Ideally, you want 3 fights a year, 4 if possible. And I want to progress towards a title shot. I want to see that progression, and I want to feel it from Glory itself that they're going to push us towards that direction.
What's the emotions like going into this then? Because, of course, the domestic shows were great, but it's a totally different scene going from them small hall shows back to this big arena. Yeah, what are the emotions like going into it?
It's just excitement again. It's excitement. It's not like I have to overcome this to get the rounds under my belt. This is what I've worked for. This is where I want to be. So it's exciting again. It's fresh. And I still feel like I've got another 5 or 6 years of doing this. So bring it on, you know.
How important do you think it is for you to make a big statement? Look, you've been gone 3 years. We've just said there the division's totally changed. There might be a lot of fans who haven't even seen you compete in a Glory ring. So how important do you think it is for you to make that big statement?
Massive. I've got to go out and show what I am. Like in the past, I've shown how tough I am, how skillful I am. Now I've got to go out and show that I'm capable of like taking out these younger guys, because now I'm what I was when I was their age, the older guy in the division, and I've got to prove I've still got it. So there's a lot of pressure on my shoulders, but like I'm comfortable and I'm confident I can do it.
Look, I know when we've spoken in the past about your daughter, the motivation that she brings to you, how excited are you getting in to show her, look, I'm back, I'm ready to fight, and just how much of a driving force is she for you?
Like she's the whole driving force. I've got a plan in my head what I want to do in the next 4 to 5 years. In the fighting can help us do that. Like if I screw it up, then that's because it's on my terms and I've messed it up. So that's why I'm in the gym and I'm working all the time. And so let the work do itself. She is my driving force.
Like you see her in the gym all the time, you're splitting your time, unit 29 for your fitness and strength and conditioning. I know you were in Twins Academy, I think, just before this, and a few other gyms as well, of course. Peter Irvin's always in your corner.
Yeah.
Why do you find it so important to split your training up into these different places?
It's hard for me, like, because I work full time as well. So it was a case of also splitting it up between places for time management. Unit 29 is brilliant strength and conditioning. And then I've settled in with John. John's got a really good boxing style. With the kicks, so it's fast paced, which suits my style. And it's like, it's local enough. Like, it's only, for me, 35, 40-minute drive, which is quite close for my training. So that's why I have to do it like that. But Jordan suits my style. Fast paced boxing and mix it in with kicks.
So if we do look at this year, then of course you get through this fight. I know you won't be looking over this fight, but how active do you want to be? Let's say we can get in here, injury free, you pick up the win. How quickly do you want that turnaround?
Summer, like if not before. I know they've got shows April, May, June. June's a big one, the collision show, so I definitely want to be on that. But if not, like May would be perfect.
Finally then, Jamie, for the fight fans who maybe haven't seen you before, what can they expect from the Jamie Bates performance, and also can I get a prediction for how you see the fight going?
High volume, Jackie Chan kicks, a lot of boxing, and I just predict I'm going to be victorious. Honestly, I can't even predict how I'm going to win this fight because it's going to be so high paced, but I do think there's a good chance we can break the record numbers for more strikes thrown in a fight.
It's certainly going to be an exciting one. Jamie, thank you very much for your time, mate.